Guess who's got another large box?
It's morphin' time!
Hello, this is Sad here, and welcome back to another Big Bad Toy Store unboxing. I seem to do these sort of frequently now, because I just don't ship things very often. If I don't need it for a review, I don't ship it very quick. But this Big Bad Toy Store box is pretty large, and that's why we're sitting on the floor, which pretty much just only exists to make my back hurt. But, hey, you know, this is all stuff that's stocked while I was making Month of Monsters. When I went to ship it, I didn't even realize about half of it had even stocked, so I wasn't paying attention. Anyways, the point is financial responsibility is important, and I lack it. Anyways, so, boom. We're just going to get into it, because there's a lot of stuff in here, and yeah, no, it was one of those, the overall total was quite a bit, but the individual, like, this box isn't as large as, like, previous ones I've unloaded or unboxed. It's been a long month of monsters. I'm still recovering back to be normal. Yeah, so we got, holy cow, how much stuff did I order? Alright, so once again, I ask myself, why do I do this? But more specifically, I know exactly why I collect everything I do. And that's the important part. So, first things first, SH Figuarts Zophie from Shin Ultraman. Still haven't seen the movie, because it seems like they're trying to hit every film festival in existence before giving it a wide or limited release. I would like to see it in a theater, but Zophie in the movie is in the movie. Bandai spoiled that for me, and still haven't seen the movie, so I don't know the context, but Black and Gold Zophie's pretty neat. I do have the Shin Ultraman, and so this will go with him really nice, but I collect, you know, Ultraman stuff, if you didn't know, and you're not watching the channel. But Shin Zophie, pretty neat. What next? You know, sometimes I buy certain items because of certain characters. So it's a fig pin. I don't ever buy fig pins. In fact, after I got this, I ended up with a few fig pins at GameStop that were Gundam. But fig pins are essentially like really fancy character pins that have these really nice boxes. And they did a series for Spider-Man No Way Home, and so I got the Amazing Spider-Man because Andrew Garfield is my favorite live-action Spider-Man, so I thought I should grab this. And also because based on the official artwork they released for the Spider-Mans, and I really liked the way that the Amazing Spider-Man suit looked like this, so I was like, hey, that'd be cool to have as a pin. Which is probably going to stay in this box, because this box is honestly way easier to keep track of. Also, going alongside that, I've never bought one of these before, but here's a Funko soda. It looks like a soda can. It's actually in a metal tin. But this is a small vinyl figure of Hawkman. Hawkman being my favorite DC hero. So, of course, you know, as soon as one of these exists. Now, I do know that some of these are chase releases. Like, they're not all there's a possibility of a chase. So let's open this just straight away. You know what? Let's just open it. Heck, why wait to find out if I got the regular or the chase? It doesn't matter to me too much, because it's not like I collect this like line. It's mostly because it's like, oh hey, they made a Hawkman in it, then I'm gonna get a Hawkman. So it's pretty cool. I like the idea of they look like soda. I don't know why the figures are called soda outside of the canisters. That feels fairly large. So here is Hawkman on a little token. It's on the back, it says 1 of 10,500, so I'm assuming they only made 10,500 of these. And then here he is in black plastic, so we can't tell which one it is. If it's the regular or the chase, it's probably the regular. I'm not imagining it's a chase. He's actually wrapped in bubble wrap. That's neat. Let's pull this open. Yeah, here he is. Hey, look at that. We're getting an unboxing within an unboxing. It's just how we do things around here. The bubble wrap has clinged to the black plastic wrap. You know, since I've never owned one of these, I didn't realize how large they were. I thought they were much smaller. But it does look like it's the normal, regular Hawkman, which works for me. There he is. So he's pretty cool looking. Nice kind of like, sort of, not so chibi design. Definitely not Funko Pop, but like a little different of an art style. I like it. I like it though. It's a nice classic looking Hawkman. And he can fit right in his little soda can again. So yeah, neat. I'm cool with that. All right, moving along. I lost the little token thing. There's his name on it. Fell in the box. Anyways, Galactus. I'm pointing to it. You can't see it. My HasLab Galactus is here. I posted about it on Twitter, which I post a lot of pictures of toys on Twitter that I don't talk about on the channel, so do that. We'll talk about Galactus at some point, but he's here, and here's Firelord, one of the other heralds. They decided to release him at retail, probably because they could just do a lot of parts reuse. Or not retail, but fan channel. I mean, fan channel is basically retail. Anyways, there's Firelord with his, like, flaming Q-tip weapon and everything. I like the retro card Fantastic Four stuff. I have, because it's right here. I have one of the Doctor Dooms. I bought 2 of him, so I could have one on the card. But love my Fantastic Four. So Firelord, no brainer. He will be going up with Galactus shortly after this video because he's already got a spot on the shelf. Keeping with the Marvel theme. This was $35, and I don't know why. Marvel's Toad. So they did a line that they remade the first wave of Marvel Legends for the 20th anniversary. And yes, they come with a fancy stand and a little reversible backdrop, but I don't know. This Toad figure didn't feel like he was worth $35, and I guess we'll see when I open them. Pricing is going to be a huge topic in the Marvel rundown this year. Like, I'm actually going to mention the individual price of each figure as I talk about it, because I think that's a good discussion to have. Because it's gotten kind of crazy. But this was the only one I wanted because I already had a Cap, a Hulk, and an Iron Man that I'm happy with. So now I got Toad because he is the first Toad they've made since Toy Biz. So yay, Toad! Yeah, probably wouldn't have put up with the price for anybody else, but new character, it kind of gets me in. Speaking of pricing, this one's, wow. Sometimes, you know, I don't pay for collector grade on some of these, and they're usually fine, but this one's a little beat up. It's the Neca Ninja Turtles Adventures Slash. So this is based on the Archie Comics Ninja Turtles, and they have a whole line of these. I've never read the Archie Comics Ninja Turtles stuff. I've only read Mirage and IDW, so I don't know it that well. I just thought as a Slash figure, because the cartoon one's really goofy, this is a cool looking Slash figure. And I really, really like the way he turned out. And I know since he wasn't in Mirage, as far as I know, as far as the stuff I've read in Mirage, he hasn't shown up there. And IDW's is completely different. This was the chance to get a really cool, like, comic style Slash. So I'm not going to get Man Ray or Jaguar or Dreadmon, who I only know because the names are on the back. But I like that NECA's doing the comic figures and that they're wide releases through specialty shops and online stores. Because I definitely like comic stuff. Yeah, Slash, definitely a cool figure. Looks awesome. And he's not the only Slash in this box. More on that in a moment. Sticking with NECA, this would have been nice to have had for Month of Monsters. And I was kind of hoping it would sneak its way out, but it didn't. And that is the American Werewolf in London Toonie Terrors set with the Kessler Werewolf and Jack in his decayed form. So if you've seen the movie, this isn't too much of a surprise, but if you've seen Month of Monsters, you know that I jumped on this the second it was announced because I love this movie. So these are really cool looking. I'll probably open these up. I don't think I want to leave them in the box. They can go on my shelf with the other monster stuff. The shelf I haven't totally built yet. But anyways, this is our only figure of Jack so far. Hopefully we get some more, but yeah, I like the Toonie Terrors, but most of the time they don't make characters I know, so then I don't own too many of them because of that, but that was a must-have. Okay, keeping in line with movies I like, this is from RoboCop 2, a movie I don't hate RoboCop 2. It's not as good as the original, but I don't totally hate it. This is the Hia Toys Robo-Kane. So I know that there's a model kit of Kane that's coming out that's in like 7-inch scale or something like that. This is for the 3 3/4 inch scale, and I was kind of happy with the price on this. Plus, I already bought, I think I unboxed it in a previous unboxing. I have the RoboCop 2 version of RoboCop. So this will make a nice little mini display because I do love the cane design, but I didn't know if I wanted to spend like over, God, it was over $100 for a big giant cane. So just kind of having like one of the designs, I think the design's great. For a movie that I don't hate but don't totally love, I think that kind of worked out for the best. Okay, thematically, I'm trying to keep this like thematically on theme company-wise. So Hasbro. Because we already did Marvel. I don't know why I'm considering Marvel a separate brand from Hasbro. This is a mysterious brown box, and I have a suspicion it's got a very special figure inside. It does! So we have the G.I. Joe Classified Series Sergeant Slaughter. This is part of the box style G.I. Joes are going to for the plastic-free packaging. Stay tuned. Here's a little hint to the future. Very soon, possibly even at the end of the week, I want to do a video comparing the plastic-free packaging for several of the brands and talking about it. And not just in the sense of like looking at it from the outside, like I'm literally saving Slaughter here. I will not open him until I film the video so we can get an idea of what's inside the box and how is it packed out and, you know, does it keep the figures safe? And I think those are all valid questions that we should ask. So, pretty cool. It's interesting. They don't have the plastic-free packaging logo on them. He was a deluxe price point, much like Kamakura, which I guess is just the nature of fully new mold with a bunch of accessories. But we'll talk about him in that video, and then we'll also talk about him in the rundown, whenever that happens. I want to do more G.I. Joe videos, but every time I do it, that's not the rundown. It doesn't do as well. The other Hasbro thing, boom, Generation Select Cyclonus. This is the Toy Colors? Yeah, the Toy Colors Cyclonus. To me, this is the Cyclonus I already like from Kingdom, which I was reluctant to get because I felt like I had too many Cyclonuses, but I love it. And then this one also comes with a Target Master, but I actually like the darker colors a little bit more than the lighter colors, so I'm kind of into that, and we'll see which one ends up being the primary on the shelf. I may just keep both and pretend like it's that one scene in the G1 movie where there was two Cyclonuses. But that one's pretty cool. I think doing that toy color version was nice, and yeah, including the Target Master is good. Always include the partners if they can. I guess I skipped over a Neca figure, so we're just going to backtrack because I don't have a plan. Gargoyles, Bronx. I didn't find him at Target when he was available at Target, but I got him now. There he is. He comes with Goliath's wing cape. Thank God for the wing cape. The Gargoyles figures currently aren't on display because they take up too much room with their wings on, so I'm looking forward to having Goliath's folded wings here. I still don't know why the figures didn't come with half wings, or is that as the default, and then the big old spread out wings would be sort of like a better thing. Anyways, I want to talk about these more, but Bronx is the one I got. I think Hudson's next. I love Gargoyles. Nobody else is doing it, so I'm going to stick with it, but these are gigantic, and it's a shelf space problem for sure. I found Hawkman's little token. I'm going to put that up to the side so I don't lose it again. Okay, we're down to two more companies, I think. So first up, He-Man Master of the Universe. Where am I at with collecting? I'm sticking with Masterverse because there's just too much going on. And distribution has been chaotic and weird for Origins, so I've kind of dipped out of Origins. And it's not that I don't like Origins, it's just I prefer Masterverse for the scale. But I'm sticking with the Rulers of the Sun. So I think the fact that they brought in Sunman and his supporting cast into Master of the Universe was smart, because Master of the Universe needed diversity badly. You know, each He-Man had one black friend, and it was Clamp Champ, and She-Ra had one black friend, and it was Natasha. So anytime they want to diversify Master of the Universe, I'm all for it, because it's like, oh, here's 1,000 different aliens and monsters and stuff, but yet, really, only one black person? So anyways, Sunman and the Rulers of the Sun were sort of filling that gap that He-Man left of the lack of diversity, and so bringing him into Master of the Universe proper, I think, is awesome. And so I wanted to get those figures. So I'm keeping up with the Rulers of the Sun. So here's Digitino. He's pretty awesome. I got the Target 3-pack recently. I have the fancy Mattel Creations Sunman. I'm like all in on Sunman stuff, because I just think it's really great. And the only problem that I've noticed with ordering these online, this is also kind of chaotic, is that the comics they come with don't have words in them because these are the international packaging, because for some reason the US releases have just been like all over the place. Anyways, and it's funny because as soon as I shipped this box, Neca came in stock, who's the other one I'm keeping because Neca's my favorite Masters character. But going Rulers of the Sun, here's Boltman, who's in the Snake Men packaging, the Rise of the Snake Men thing they're doing, which is cool. I might end up with Snake Armor He-Man. I ended up with the two 2000X figures so far. And then adding to that, the shared online exclusive Teela and Zor. I've always wanted Zor. I never got the Classics one. I never had any of the others. So Zor, as the giant bird that she is pretty awesome. And then a new Teela, and this Teela is sort of 2000X inspired. So that would go with the He-Man and the Skeletor. That I got the He-Man, Skeletor still pending, but yeah, I mean, these are pretty cool. So it's like Origins is great, but trying to keep up with the chaos of the two lines and the lack of retail availability and the international versus US packaging, I was like, I can't just handle doing Origins all the time, and so I ended up just dropping it. And then also on top of like all that chaos of trying to keep up with the Masters lines, I'm trying to keep up with this chaos, because there's 2 waves worth of Super 7 here. And I didn't buy the full waves of the Turtles, because I don't do all the Turtles. But yeah, I'm looking, these 3 figures are from 2 different waves, I think? I don't remember exactly. No, wait, that's right, 2 different waves showed up. I didn't get anybody from wave 5. These are from wave 6. But yeah, there's just too many toys coming out, and so I'm starting to cut just corners. Like, I've cut stuff like Star Wars down to like, well, I ended up getting all the Inquisitors, and I want the Jedi, and I'm getting everybody from Andor, because Andor's amazing. So I guess I'm not really out of Star Wars. But anyways, I've been kind of cutting corners here and there. Like, I'm not sure if I want to continue with the NECA cartoon turtle stuff. I think I'm done. I think I'm done with Usagi and the Neutrinos. And then with Super 7, because they're doing Star Trek, I'm not sure am I going to keep up with Turtles. Like the newest wave I ordered 2 figures from, but I'm like, I don't know. But anyways, here's Scratch. I have no emotional attachment to Scratch as a character. No one does. He's never really appeared in fiction. He's been in 1 video game. This figure is only known because he was like one of the last unique characters released in the original Playmates line, and goes for stupid money. Like, absolutely stupid money. Like, no toy should go for that much money. So when Super 7 was like, hey, we're doing Scratch in our Ultimates, I was like, you know what? Because of the story behind him, I think it's totally worth it. And he looks amazing. I mean, I also fell in love with the whole, like, cat burglar in prison thing, but he's actually a cat, and he's got his little, like, sidekick bird buddy. Yeah, so this is pretty cool. And I think that that's the thing, is that, like, as long as the quality keeps up, I'm cool with keeping, like, Turtles in the sense that I only get a few of them. Thundercats, Silverhawks, I'm doing all of them. But with Turtles, it's like, I'm going to pick and choose. Like, what was it, Wave 9 that went up? I ordered just Zack the Neutrino and Wingnut, because I don't really like Scumbug that much. I know, scandalous. But, you know, it's kind of fun keeping up with these in the sense that they're fun. Pricing's getting weird on everything, so it's just how it is. I'll be talking more about Super 7 soon. I'm hoping my quality control's good on these, because I know some of the early reviews, it was really, really rough. But some of the later reviews, they were fine. And that's something that just every company struggles with, but every company should work on. Anyways, this next one, Ace Duck. He is an ace fighter pilot, but a duck. Love it. Turtles is great. Ace Duck was in the cartoon, I believe. Yeah, Ace Duck was in the cartoon. I don't remember if NECA got to him yet or whatnot, because I just haven't followed the cartoon line. But at this point, because of the prices of NECA, I like the Super 7 more playability feel, and then I just like the details that they have versus the cartoon. Because the cartoon looks are great, but they're under-detailed, just because they are cartoony. I like the Playmates style, even if it's not a perfect thing. We don't have a perfect toy line for Turtles. The Mirage stuff for NECA is really exciting. I don't have any of those yet, but toys, I tell you, it gets a little overwhelming, and then it's also, for me, I try to balance what am I doing in videos versus what am I just collecting for fun, and it's like, you know, I don't ever talk about Masters of the Universe Origins except in unboxings, but anywho, let's talk about the last guy I got. Like I mentioned earlier, that wasn't the only Slash. Here is the He's beautiful. Oh, he's so good. All right, so here's the, upgraded Playmate style Slash with his blue skin and his purple highlights, and he's in a thick box. He's in like a Bebop Rocksteady size box. He's gorgeous. He's gorgeously monstrous and ugly. I love it. And this is the thing, is I thought, all right, am I getting 2 Slash figures this fall? Am I going to get the Super 7 one and the NECA comic one? I was like, yeah, I am. Because Slash is cool. He's like a gnarly evil turtle that has a lot of character depth and some continuities, and I'm into that. I love it. So, Slash, always a winner for me. If there is another Slash made, I will probably end up owning it. And I think that's everything from the box, except for this. So, this is funny, because I keep bumping the camera. It's hilarious, right? Oh, when I bump the camera. Okay. So out of everything in this order, right, we got these really large items. This is the most expensive single item. This is the Bandai Life. I probably could make a song called This is the Bandai Life. Anyways, SH Figuarts Dukemon, Rebirth of the Holy Knight, also known as Gallantmon. This is the brand new SH Figuarts version of Dukemon Gallantmon from Digimon Tamers. It's in the same line as the premium colors, but this is actually a brand new mold. And the next Figuart is Angelmon, which has never been made as a Figuart before, so they're really starting to get Digimon Figuarts back. But yeah, I'm excited to open this guy and look at him, so I lost the knife. There's the knife. We didn't lose the knife. I just recently redid my Digimon display, and I apologize to D-Arts Dukemon, so I was like, you're getting replaced as soon as the other guy's here. That's just the reality of toys. Anyways, so of course we've got things like the cloth cape in the back, but more specifically, this is a brand new mold, better proportions, better details, that premium paint. So this isn't just a 10-year-old D-Art that's suddenly reissued. This is like a brand new figure, which is awesome, because that's what I've been hoping Digimon Figuarts would do. So, on that note, lots of stuff came in. Lots of stuff that will be collateral for videos like G.I. Joe. I'll even talk about Cyclonus because if you want to get technical, this is a plastic-free packaging initiative. But yeah, I mean, some of the stuff you'll see again, some of it you won't, but if you guys have anything that I should talk about in a future video, leave it down in the comments down below, and while you're there, hit the like and subscribe button as well as the notification bell to keep up with future uploads. If you miss a video, always check back. I try to post Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 5 p.m. Eastern, so if you haven't seen something, check the channel. I don't know what the algorithm's going to do after doing daily videos for a month and then switching to 3 a week again. So we'll see what happens, but plenty of stuff on the way. This is just kind of my let's get back into the swing of things video, and also, man, I wish I could have done a Month of Monsters episode on this werewolf set. But on that note, I hope you enjoyed this, and have a great day, have a wonderful week, stay tuned for more videos, and until next time, this is Soundout saying goodbye.